Want to start calisthenics but doesn't know where to begin? In this video, I'm going to break down for you these 4 fundamental exercises where you'll build your strength, mobility, and control. Perfect for beginners, and this will be the key movement to progress to even harder exercises in the future. Are you ready? Let's break them down.
In with the queen, I'm the alpha, the omega, everything in between.
Ride with the mob, hum to Allah, check you and me, in with your job.
What's going on, guys? This is Xavier from Focus Athletes. In this channel is where we are laser focused on our sports and tune out from the noise. You know, online we see those crazy calisthenics movement on the internet, like the handstand push-ups, 90-degree push-ups, muscle-ups, front lever and dragon flag. Wonder they are all progressed from. They are all progressed from its most fundamental movement, like the push-ups, pull-ups, rows, and tuck dragon flag. Once we got better from them, what we do is that we slowly add leverage to it, making it harder variations to progress further. When your exercise serves as a challenge, you struggle to perform them and overcome it, you will slowly gain tremendous amount of strength and muscle over time. Note that what I have just mentioned, struggles to perform them and overcome it, not struggles trying to overcome and then give up. There's a huge difference. If the exercise you perform doesn't take much struggles and you did them over and over again, you won't see much improvement. Likewise, if you have overcome the struggles and you didn't do them consistently on a long period of time, you will hardly see improvement. To advance in calisthenics, you at least need to give yourself a year of consistent training. Calisthenics training isn't solely about building strength. It also requires time to develop the mind-muscle connection, learn from it, understand how your body moves, and learn to control it efficiently. Let's begin with the push progression. If you are new to calisthenics, the first push movement you must master is the incline push-ups. No exceptions. These start from an elevated surface. You can use a bench or a sturdy sofa if you are training at home. Get into a straight plank position with your feet together. Lower your body until your chest touches or nearly touches the bench, keeping your arms at about a 45-degree angle. Push back up. That's 1 rep. Once you can perform 20 clean reps with proper form, you are ready to move on to the next level. One common mistake beginners make is rushing to hit 20 reps and just move on, without focusing on proper form and the muscle control. As a result, they struggle with harder progression later because they didn't build a solid foundation for strength. This principle applies to all levels. Never rush the process. Take your time to build the strength with quality reps. I learned this the hard way myself. Once you have built enough strength and control with incline push-ups, it's time to move on to full push-ups. Start in a plank position with your hands just outside shoulder width. Keep your body in a straight line from head to heels. Lower yourself until your chest is just above the ground. Elbows at about 45-degree angle. Then push back up to the starting position. Again, aim for control reps, not just numbers. If you can do 15 to 20 clean reps, you are ready for the next progression. Now we shift focus to building vertical pushing strength, crucial for moves like handstand push-ups, because it mimics the same movement, just a slightly easier variations. This builds huge shoulder strength as well. Start in a pike position, hips up, body forming an inverted V, hands shoulder width apart, head in between your arms. Lower your head towards the ground, aiming between your hands, then press back up. That's 1 rep. Keep the movement slow and deliberate, especially the lowering phase. Once you can do 10 to 15 strong reps, you are ready to move on to the next progression. Here's where pushing strength and core control get serious. Start with feet spread wide for stability, about more than shoulder width apart. Lower your body with control, keeping your core tight and your body in one straight line. No twisting or collapsing. You can begin with assisted variations, like 5 fingers supporting the push-ups, then slowly decrease the number of fingers supporting to not supporting. Master this takes time. At first, your body might twist, or you just did half rep and goes back up. That's common. Correct practice makes perfect. This is one of the best movements to prepare your body for advanced skill like planche. Start in the push-up position, but lean your body forward over your hands as much as to the center of your body. Keep your scapula projected and depress hips. From this lean, lower your chest forward and down. Elbow close to your sides, then push back up while maintaining the forward lean. This is very important as you will tend to shift back to the regular push-ups, which you'll deem as not effective. This movement builds massive shoulder, chest, and wrist strength. Control is everything. Feel like you are as if to float. Aim for 5 to 8 clean reps with a solid lean. This is where your pull journey begins. Set a bar or rings at waist height. Position your body underneath it, keeping your core tight and your body in a straight line. Pull your chest towards the bar, squeezing your shoulder blades together, then lower with control. The focus is to having back engagement, scapular control, and building pulling strength. The goal is to hit 15 to 20 clean reps before moving into the next progression. Once you have built a solid foundation, move to assisted pull-ups. You can use a resistance band that is suitable for you to do 7 to 10 reps for 3 sets. Once you're able to hit 11, switch to the next thinner band. The goal is to practice the full range of motion while learning to engage the lats and maintaining a stable core. Now it's time to do full bodyweight pull-ups. Start from a dead hang, pull your chin above the bar, then lower down slowly. Avoid keeping or using momentum. We are building strength, not just reps. If you are able to do pull-ups with a thin band for 10 reps, there shouldn't be any issues with the regular pull-ups. Once bodyweight pull-ups become easy, it's time to add load. I suggest to use a weight belt to increase resistance. For myself, I start with a 5 kg and increase another 5 kg every time I find it easier. In my opinion, weighted pull-ups is a must if I want to learn the muscle-ups, because these make me so much lighter when you switch back to the normal pull-ups, and you will feel more explosiveness naturally. Then pulling above the bar will be the next checklist to master before the muscle-ups, because we need to learn the correct technique of pulling ourselves above the bar. I recommend to check this high pull-ups video if you wanted to learn the muscle-ups, because when you pull high enough, all you have to do is just lean forward with a dip, and there you got the muscle-ups, accidentally. This is your foundation. Stand with feet slightly more than shoulder width apart, chest up and core engaged. Lower your hips back and down until your thighs are at least parallel to the ground. Then drive through your heels to return to standing. Do you know, training squats boosts balance and coordination for neuromuscular control. Squats activate large muscle groups, which also means burn more calories, boost metabolism more effectively. The goal is to hit 20 to 30 clean reps with control and stability. Next, we introduce the box squat to build strength and control in the bottom position. This also prepares for the pistol squat later. Use a box, bench or chair. Squat down until your glutes slightly touch the surface. Pause briefly, then drive back up without bouncing. Focus on the hip control, consistent depth, and the safe range of motion. Try to hit 10 to 12 reps with solid posture and no collapse at the bottom. This is the advanced stage of bodyweight lower body training. Stand on one leg, extend the other in front of you. Slowly squat down on the standing leg, keeping your chest up and core tight. Go as low as you can with control, then push back up. Start with assisted variations, like using a TRX, rings, or counterbalance, and gradually work towards the freestanding reps. At first, you may do half reps, that's okay. With continuous practice, lower more and more depth with your reps and you will get perfect pistol squat. Plank is the foundation of core stability. It trains the entire core, which also involves the deep muscles that protect your spine and keep the body stable. That's why it carries over to almost everything. The push-ups, pull-ups, handstand, or even your posture. Get into a forearm plank position, elbow under shoulders, body in a straight line from head to heels. Engage your core, glutes, and quads. Avoid sagging hips or raised butt. Your goal is to hold for 60 seconds with perfect form. Now we're introducing dynamic core strength. Lie on the floor or bench with something to grip behind your head. Raise your legs and hips up, keeping them tucked, and slowly lower under control, keeping tension through your core. Try to challenge yourself to open up your legs, which your heels are in line with your glutes and shoulder when it becomes easier. As the full dragon flag, you will need to start to extend your leg out in a straight line. Hence, every exercise you will try to challenge yourself to the next variations. This goal is to hit 7 to 10 clean control reps with minimal swing. One of the most advanced core exercises in calisthenics, a true test of strength, control, and tension. The famous Bruce Lee did this move and became an icon for most calisthenics people wanted to achieve this move. Look how aesthetic it is. You can start in a full body position with legs locked out and core fully engaged from the top and slowly descend just before it reaches the ground. From there, raise while keeping your body in a straight line and practice it for reps. If you have difficulty doing this, you can do the negative variations, or from tuck to extend out to full position for a second, then go back to tuck position. This should take within about 2 to 3 months to master depending on your levels. If you have mastered this move, you have built elite core strength. And there you are, the 4 training moves to start first on your calisthenics journey, which involve push, pull, legs and core. Let me know which exercise you will try first. Drop me a comments below. Like, subscribe and let me know if you want me to cover any other future topics. See you in the next video.